Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Churchill Downs here on Saturday. It's the 30th of May 2020. Gonna look at the stakes races on the program from Churchill, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing. Get 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and also join me Monday for the return of the UK racing from Newcastle, and also join me Monday for the French 2,000 and 1,000 guineas from Deauville. Love that those races, especially since they're on a Monday. Who doesn't like Group 1 racing on a Monday? But join me for that. But let's get to the stakes action on today's program from Churchill. We'll be looking at races 7 and 11. The 7th race, it's the Grade 3 Winning Color Stakes, going for a purse of $100,000, race for 4-year-olds then upwards. We have a field of 9 horses enter to go the distance of ground of 1,200 meters, with the distance of ground of 6 furlongs on the main track. 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs main track, and I show the diagram. Just gives me a second to look down my notes. Just bear with me. Top selection, I love the 8 horse Mia Mischief. I'm going to go 8-4-7-2 in the superfecta. 8-4-7-2 super. Top selection 8 horse Mia Mischief. This 5-year-old mare by Into the Mischief. Steve Asmussen trains. Ricardo Santana Jr. gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 25th of April at Oaklawn. 6 furlongs in the Carousel Stakes, and the horse won by 4.5 lengths and probably ran one of the best race for her life that day. She stalked early on. She got the lead, and then she took off. A very, very easy run. Not as a favorite. She was second choice that day, but she still ran terrific. Two-backer race she probably wasn't 100% cranked for at Oaklawn. 6 furlongs off 6-2 claimer. First off the break, she went by 4.5 lengths, and she sat back early, a little traffic trouble, but she quickened up. She got the job done, even though probably wasn't 100% cranked. And then before that, her last Churchill race, 6 furlongs in the Dream Supreme. She won by 5. She stalked. She got the lead, and after that, it was over. 88 buyer. Good race. Before that, she ran the Thoroughbred Club of America at Keeneland, going 6 furlongs. She actually lost to Spice Perfection, who's actually running the next one today. I would like Spice Perfection on a little bit of a longer trip, 7 furlongs, maybe even a mile, but Spice Perfection just took off clear. This horse, she was mowing him down, but she needed that extra turn of foot there. But, her Saratoga races last summer were horrible. She should have won the Honorable Miss. That wasn't the world's toughest race at all. And then before that, in the Ballerina, after that, in the Ballerina, where she got beat by Come Dancing, who one next stood out, she just ran a thud, never getting into it. But coming back to Churchill, she loves running here. She's 8-5 on this turf course. So let's take her here at 8-5. Your second likeliest winner is the 4 horse Bells to 1. If there's going to be a closer winning, I think it's going to be her. She's run twice in this track, and few and far between those races were, but she's always run these good places here. At 15-1, definitely use her in that late pick 5, which is a $500,000 guarantee. But to recap my selection for the 7th from Churchill, it's the Grade 3 Winning Colors. Let's take the 8 horse Mia Mischief as a top selection. We'll go 8-4-7-2 in the superfecta. 8-4 in the multi-race. The nightcap, race number 11 from Churchill. It is the Old Forester Mint Julep Stakes, Grade 3 purse, $100,000, race for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upwards. We have 14 horses entered to go the distance of ground, 1,700 meters, with the distance of ground here of 1 mile and 1/16th on the Matt Wynn Turf course, 1,700 meters, mile 1/16th here in the Mint Julep. The top selection, I'm going to go with the 9 horse here, who is Varenka. I'm going to go 9-6-1-2 in the superfecta, 9-6-1-2 super. Top selection 9 horse Varenka, 4-year-old filly by Go Zapper. Grand Motion trains. Javier Castellano gets the mount. Grand Motion's having a good meeting, 11-3 here, striking at 27%. But Javier Castellano, on the other hand, isn't having a good meeting. He's 18-0. But to his credit, he does have 6 places, so he's getting the horses near the finish. So it's, he's due to come off he's due to get a victory here today, or in the near future. Hopefully today with this one. Varenka's most recent outing came at Keeneland, mile 8th in the Grade 1 QE2 Cup. She finished 5th by 3 lengths there, and she just kind of hung, never quick enough. It wasn't her day to win. Before that, though, in the Lake Placid Saratoga, mile 16th on the inner turf course, she won by a neck, and that inner turf course at Saratoga does not play towards closers, but it didn't break all that well, but her turn of foot was nice, and she got the job done, dead heating with Regal Glory. Very good run. Before that, Optional 80 at Saratoga, mile 16th on that inner turf course. Again, she won by a neck, very wide poster, and she took the wide way around. She quick enough in the back of the pack. Very good race. Keep in mind, she won next start out with the place horse, Catch a Bid, and then before that, her last start here at Churchill, mile 8th in the Grade 3 Regret. She finished 3rd by 2 3/4 lengths there, and she had a very troubled trip. If she had a little bit of a better trip in the straightaway, she probably would have won. Nothing bad about that run. And then before that, main special weight at Belmont, a mile 16th on the Widener. She won by 2 again. She sat back early, and she got the job done, quickening up nicely. She actually was a maiden running against the best horses of her group in 2018 when she was a 2-year-old. She actually ran in the Breeze Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf on this turf course, going a mile back in November of 2018, where she actually placed by finishing 5th by 8 1/4 lengths by newspaper record. She was drawn very wide that day and had a wide trip. That's where you want to be on this turf course. I thought she ran a decent 5th. Before then, the Miss Grillo, she actually placed by newspaper record, and then before that, she placed in the P.D. Johnson. She's gonna like this turf course. Long stretch for a closer. 12-1, I give her a massive shot. I think her second likeliest winner is the 6-horse Nay Lady Nay for Chap Brown. Most recently, she won Mrs. Revere on this turf course in November very nicely, and she was running these decent races in Belmont and even at Parks in the Mid-Atlantic region. At 4-1, let's give her a shot. But to recount my selection for the 11th from Churchill, it's the grade 3 Mint Julep. As a top selection, we'll get the 9-horse Varenka. We'll go 9-6-1-2 in the superfecta, 9-6 in the multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everyone.